welcome back to Farming Simulator and a first look at a beta release of the PlanET extension for pumps and hoses by KASTOR DSA modding. So this is available through their Discord. I will post a link to it below. Like a lot of Discords, you'll probably need to read some rules and things. The other interesting one with the DSA Discord is it's all in German. So a bit of Google Translate will probably help you work your way through that. It's currently in beta release, so I would expect it to change. And so that's why I'm doing this as a first look rather than diving into the numbers like I like to. The really cool thing is that this is a mod, so you can look inside the XML and tinker and things like I like to. So I guess there's not much else to say except let's dive in and have a look at what's in the pack. So I have pumps and hoses enabled, obviously. Pretty sure that's a requirement, and we'll just have a look at what's included in the pack. So under productions, obviously, because it's a production. So pumps and hoses uses Stolkamp as the brand, and a few others as well. But KASTOR DSA have gone through and made a PlanET set, and it's quite extensive. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fermenters. I think that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8 fermenters, and they range from, yeah, I was going to say small, but not particularly small, but not huge. So they can process 436 to 712 units of methane, which is pretty much the same as the smallest one in pumps and hoses. The biggest one in pumps and hoses goes up to 1,600 litres of methane. Whereas with this one, we've got one that goes up to 1,900. It is a big boy. Yeah, so you can build some big BGAs with this, and we'll have a bit of a play with building one and showing you how they work. We've got 3 bunkers, so we've got a 25,000, a 60,000, and an 85,000 litre bunker, compared to the pumps and hoses where we've got 30 up to 150, and we've got the drive-in one as well. So yeah, collection of PlanET bunkers there, and then we've got the generators, which take the methane and turn it into electricity, so you can then sell it. And we've got a range of those going from 400, 480, 700 up to 1,200. So that's a big generator. I don't remember what the max capacity one was for. So 1,000 and 1,089. So again, we've got a bigger generator in there, and it's a bit cheaper as well. So we've got that. We've got another manure separator. I've not played with the manure separator yet. I really need to have a go with that. And then we've got a couple of methane torches as well. So I said, I'm not going to go into the details of the numbers today because it's in beta testing. So, you know, there's always the chance that things will change. But we've got this really cool double fermenter. It's quite a good capacity as well. So we'll bung that down. And then I'm actually curious as to... there we go. So yeah, so it will link up to the stuff from the pumps and hoses pack as well, which kind of expected. But we're going to stick with the PlanET stuff. And we're going to put in the big fermenter. So I love the way that this stuff links up to the actual buildings. I think that's really cool. So we're going to stick that down somewhere there. It's not in the way of anything in particular. So we've got that. So that gives us our bunker to put stuff in and our fermenter. So if we just have a quick look in the production menu, we can see that there we go. That's kind of it. So you put in silage as your base product. It's the same as the pumps and hoses BGA, and then you can add cut sugar beet manure or slurry, and that will give you more out of the process. And then you get digestate and methane out. And then the methane you need to send to an electricity generator. But let's just have a run over. And we'll start building a bit more of the BGA. So, as I said, you need a generator to take the methane and turn it into electric charge to sell. So we can scroll across, and I'm going to stick down the big boy as well, because I think it looks quite cool. It looks very familiar to me. It's very familiar. It's a Giants model. And then we're going to want a methane torch as well. We'll tuck that. Feels like a bad idea to have the methane torch sat next to the generator. The thing that I guess is maybe missing, actually, maybe it's just in silos, is some digestate storage. So now we have can be used to store digestate when building pumps. So we do have a nice underground digestate store as well. I quite like that, 750,000 litres. So you've got the big store camp ones still from the pumps and hoses pack, but we've also got the PlanET one. And that's quite nice because it's quite small. So we could stick that guy kind of here. And so we've now got our completed BGA. So that's all you need to have a BGA that will work. Might have put that methane burner a little bit close to the fermenter there, but yeah, that's really nice. I said it's in beta at the moment, so I'm not going to dive into the details too much because things might change. Reading the Facebook post that goes with this, they are intending to get this on MODHUB, so it should come to console as well, hopefully. And yeah, it's really nice. It's a really nice addition to the pumps and hoses pack. What I like about it, because I can be a little bit cheaty sometimes, is it's a mod, so it means that you can jump in the XML and speed up the production rate a bit if you want to. So at the moment, that's going to be processing. I should have done maths beforehand, but as I said, this is just a first look really, because things might change. So we're looking at processing 110,000 litres of silage a month, which is not bad, actually. That's not bad. Yeah, and obviously you can expand it as well if you want. You could, yeah, you could make some really big BGAs with this, because you could add in, one of these big old fermenters. You probably want to try and place it so that graphically it joins up okay. So so that the pipes go into there. So now we've got that. So what does that look like? So yeah, it just massively increases the productivity, and it looks like it's confused because it thinks it's burning methane. But yeah, so you can just kind of, you could just stack these up and make a mega BGA, which I think we might have to do at some point. I might add this into Attingham and have a play on there with expanding the pumps and hoses BGA that we have. But yeah, you could definitely, with a site this big, you could make a monstrous BGA that can churn through a lot of product. Yeah, and I think that's enough, because it is just a first look at what's available. So if you want to check this out, it's on the DSA Discord. If I 1 second, I'll try and help you out a little bit with that. So if you go to the DSA Discord, I think you need to go into the rules section and read the rules and follow the instructions there. That should open up the rest of the group. And then you want to go into DSA mods support, and there's a group called DSA mods ECKE. And the second post down in there is the PlanET Pumps and Hoses extension beta. So if you click on that, it'll open up a chat on the right hand side in Discord, and there's a download link there. Yes, it's in German. It's a German Discord. Google Translate or DeepL will help you out there, and I think we're going to be having a more in-depth look at this at some point if once it's moved out of beta testing, I guess. So yeah, if you found this useful, click the like button, comments, questions, suggestions below, and if you've just found the channel, think about subscribing, turning on notifications, and I'll see you next time.